orientation for this academic year. Our motto, Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye, let knowledge liberate us. You will never be free until you free yourself from the prison of your own false thoughts. We believe gaining knowledge will give us freedom to understand life better. They can always make better choices for themselves in life. Our mission. Our mission is to be the custodians of the future citizens who can outshine in all spheres of life. We, in our school, make students understand the subject and experience it instead of rote learning. We want our students to shine with their knowledge and wisdom in their lives. Our vision, to create individuals with traditional values and modern thoughts who will be tomorrow's asset to the motherland, to promote holistic development and character building of individuals who will be lifelong learners and problem solvers. Values are like fingerprints. Nobody's are the same, but you leave them all over everything you do. Our vision is to make students grow in modern world without leaving their moral values. Our philosophy. We focus on holistic development with a child-centric curriculum and a happy learning philosophy. A happy child learns better. So we make students learn more in fun way by having lot of activities, events, post-scholastic activities and programs. So, a glance at the school. Our story, New Learning Ladders International School is a part of AILS Education Trust. New Learning Ladders International School was established with a view of inspiring each and every individual to become resourceful and compassionate professional by encouraging their innovative thoughts, creativity and self-expression. A timeline of our history. In 2008, our school was established. In 2019, affiliation to CBSE board till grade 8. In 2020, we got affiliated to CBSE board till grade 10. In 2021, affiliation to CBSE board till grade 12, PUC. Before pandemic, our school was working as a physical school. So let us have a glimpses of activities we have done in our school. Let me show you glimpses of our physical school from the previous years. We had lot of activities, events, programs which help students to develop their physical and cognitive skills like robotics, glimpses of pre-primary section, investiture ceremony, Independence Day, Indian Army celebrations, Mom and Me celebrations, abacus. Children are learning to abacus, Community Helpers Week, session and workshops, color days. I request you all to mute your mics, parents, so that there will be no disturbance. Thank you. Festivals and celebrations, Parents Orientation Program, Kannada Rajyotsava. Yes, so these were few of the activities from the previous years. There were many more programs apart from these which were held. Education is given in all the schools, but in our school we concentrate on the way of learning students' development by conducting such activities and programs. We believe students learn better by visualizing and doing in actions than just listening. As we all were hit by the pandemic previous year, we switched from physical to virtual. We are glad to say that we all together as team did well in the previous year. Thanks to parents for your support in making previous year a success. We have proved that learning can happen anywhere, whether it is home or whether it is a school. We have proved that we can just succeed in learning. We can just find a way out. So these were the activities held in the previous year during the pandemic. We have initiated a virtual school. Schools management. So still the pandemic is continuing. So we are starting this year also virtually. So schools management, meet our leaders who translate our vision into reality. Ms. Jhansi, President of our school, Mr. Ramesh, Secretary of our school, Mrs. Ratula Saha, Principal Ma'am of our school. People to know. Ms. Kanmani, Admin, Ms. Asha, Parents Coordinator. At any point, if you face any issue, you can get in contact with them in the school hours. So here is the number. You can contact school with these numbers. If you all want to note it down, you can note it down, parents. In any case you want to get in touch with the school, you can get in touch through this number. Okay, I'll go to next slide. Yes. So, though school is operating virtually, we expect discipline, punctuality from students. Please follow school timings, that is 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We will be having virtual assembly and then online classes and offline classes. We want you all to follow these timings 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So we will start our day with virtual assembly that will be starting at 9 a.m. to 9:20 a.m. Then we have online class, then we have offline activities. So in offline activities, we will be sending videos on reading, storytelling, yoga, many more post-scholastic activities will be sent through offline videos. School assembly, informal assembly and formal assembly. So informal assembly instills physical fitness, discipline, punctuality. Formal assembly instills gratefulness, public speaking skills and patriotism. Yes, virtual assembly. So every week we will have assembly at 9 a.m. sharp. So we will be starting at 9 a.m. and it will end at 9:20 a.m. So we will have school prayer, thought for the day, news, new word, today in history. So every week students are assigned with assembly duties by the class teachers. Schedule will be shared on Friday, that is prior to the coming week. Every day we will have assembly. So I request all the students to join assembly on time. All students should be in uniform and neatly dressed. After assembly, we have online class and offline asynchronous classes. To prevent students from using, so you can see here, we have offline classes as well. So to prevent students from using electronics for more time and to create gap of phone usage, we have planned asynchronous classes in which offline videos on core scholastic activities like yoga, music, dance or activities like reading, storytelling is shared according to the timetable. Students can catch this link to bigger screen and watch it from distance and follow their instructions and do the activity, so that it will create gap in between the online sessions, and also they can be prevented from using more electronics. Next, we have Surya Namaskara. Each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters the most. We inculcate habit of doing Surya Namaskara in our students every day in the early morning. Sun salutation can energize and warm you even on the darkest, coldest winter day. So we all request children to wake up early in the morning and do Namaskara every day, Surya Namaskara. So again, about a few points about virtual school assembly. Every week, class teacher assigns assembly duties to all the children. Children are required to prepare new thought for the day and today's news every day. New word and today in history will be provided by the school. Dress code. School uniform is a must. Those who are not able to get stitched outside, tailor will be available at the school campus from the next week on Saturdays. That information will be intimated later through messages. Students who could not get their dress material stitched must dress up in formals. Hair should be properly combed and nails should be trimmed. For girls, hair should be neatly tied before the class starts. It is mandatory to wear uniform during the online classes and also while recording the videos for the offline classes. This is just to instill discipline among children. The school building might be closed, but inculcation of discipline should not remain incomplete. This is the main motive of making uniform mandatory for all. Parents are requested for their support. The school tailor will be available at the campus on Saturdays till the month of July. Parents can come and give the measurements of their kid to the tailor and can collect the uniform in the following week. The timings will be intimated shortly. Students should be dressed in formals till they get their uniforms stitched. We do and we learn. We learn by doing lot of activities. We have reading, aerobics, fun activity, brain activity, life skills, yoga, music, dance, and experiments. We also conduct weekly one experiment that is on science. So we have many more fun activities which will help students to grow. Competitions. Competitions, Olympiads are a part of the school calendar activities and will be conducted on a regular basis. Kindly encourage your child to participate to build confidence and spirit of participation. Virtual competitions are conducted during the digital learning process in which child is asked to record and share their videos. Best entries are awarded with e-certificates. Recently, we have celebrated Virtual Mother's Day and Virtual World's Environment Day. I hope you all have joined and you have enjoyed a lot in these celebrations. Grow with books. We have virtual library. So a link for virtual library will be shared. Children will be asked to read a story of their choice and write about the story in their own words. A book is a magical thing that lets you travel to faraway places without even leaving your chair. Learn here, lead anywhere. Expectations from students. We expect few things that students must follow throughout the year. I request parents to to mute your mics, please. Please mute your mic. Yes. We expect few things from students that we want them to follow throughout the year. Students must join class on time. Students should have their breakfast before class. Students must sit at a quiet and well-lit space with their headphones on for better concentration. Students should keep their videos on at all times. They should mute their mics till they are asked to unmute. We expect students should be respectful, follow instructions, be on time, and be an engaged learner. We do expect few things from parents as well. Okay. So, we will be having online classes through Google Meet. A very important help from parents for virtual classroom. Kindly make a Google account with your child's name and photo. Let your child attend virtual classroom with his or her Google account only. This will make it easier for the teacher to call out their names during online classroom and during attendance. We expect students to encourage their child to attend the online session every day on time. We request students to encourage their children to be disciplined and punctual. Attendance. Minimum requirement of attendance for this academic year is 90%. So we request all the parents to send their children to the online sessions every day, and they should attend all the classes we have that day. In a day, if there are 2 classes, child will have to attend both. In case student is attending only one class, then he or she will be given attendance accordingly. That is, it will be a half day. Be conscious of class attendance. Send your word to virtual class as much as you can. In case if they have any health, connectivity or other problem that stop him or her from attending classes, let the teacher know immediately. You can share message through admin to the class teacher. Appointments and communications. Appointments are mandatory for a meeting. Appointments with class teacher is through a note to the parents coordinator via WhatsApp or a mail to the school mail ID. Appointments with the management or the principal can be made through an email and by calling the school reception. We have office timings from Monday to Saturday. Timings are 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Please follow the office timings. Academics. In our school, we have well-planned curriculum which includes both scholastic and co-scholastic curriculum. It is planned by keeping in mind the holistic development of student in the center. We have time for play and recreation as well. Now academics. Let us see the subjects each grade is handling. From grade 1 to 2, we have scholastic and co-scholastic subjects. In scholastic, we have English, Hindi, Kannada, mathematics, EVS and computer science. In co-scholastic, we have general knowledge, value education, yoga, art and craft, music and dance. So, we have assessments for scholastic and for co-scholastic activities except general knowledge and value education. So you will not, your ward will not be assessed on general knowledge and value education, but yoga, art and craft, music and dance will be assessed. Learning process. Notebooks to be used. For grade 1 and 2, we use 4 lines notebook for English and computer, double line books for Hindi and Kannada, boxes for math for grade 1 and horizontal for grade 2. For EVS, we use interleaf. Maintaining notebook. 2 sets of notebooks are given to the children. Children have to use one set of notebook for term 1 and another set of notebooks in term 2. And one separate notebook or diary has to be maintained in which the child will daily write the new word and what has happened in the history and any other new thing apart from the academics which he learned in his entire day. Parents are requested to encourage their child to write neatly in their notebooks and also cover their notebooks with brown cover. Encourage their child to always complete their notes on time. Marks will be given for notebook also. So we are assessing students based on notebook maintenance as well. So I want all the parents to encourage your child to maintain books very neatly and complete their work on time. Communication. So we have 2 WhatsApp groups, which is one is school portal WhatsApp group and one is parents portal WhatsApp group. Following will be shared in this group by the school. In school portal, we will be sharing notes of lesson, Google Meet link, Google Form link, video link from grade 1 to 4, offline activity link. And one Google form will be sent for homework submission. So your children have to submit their homework notes in the form of PDF through that link only. In parents portal, only activities or co-scholastic activities pictures should be shared, or activity videos done by children can be shared in parents portal. Kindly note, the lesson notes will be uploaded in school's Google Drive by concerned teacher, and only the link for notes of lesson will be shared with parents. Schools app. We have Schools app where parents are requested to download Schools app. We will be sharing photos of activities in the school app only. Circulars and notices will be also shared in Schools app. Attendance and report cards will also be shared through Schools app. So this is very important. We all have, we request students and parents to download this app. Me and my teacher. Class teacher is the closest confidant of the student with whom the child can share his or her thoughts without fear or inhibition. Now, let me introduce to the class teachers and subject teachers. In grade 1, we have Miss Debalina, who is the class teacher of grade 1A. She is handling English, Math, EVS, GK and Value Education for Grade 1A, and Computer for Grade 1A, B, C. Miss Munmi, Class Teacher of Grade 1B. She is handling English, EVS, Math, GK and Value Education for Grade 1B. Miss Sancharini, she is Class Teacher of Grade 1C. She will be handling English, Mathematics, EVS and Value Education for Grade 1C. We have Miss Ashna ma'am who handles Hindi and Miss Radhika ma'am for Kannada. We have PET teacher Mr. Mahesh. Grade 2 teachers. Miss Aishwarya, who is the class teacher of Grade 2A. Subjects handled by her are English, EVS and Maths. Miss Devarati. We have Miss Devarati will be handling Grade 2B. She is a class teacher of Grade 2B and subjects handled by her are English, EVS and Math. Miss Ishita. She is the class teacher of Grade 2C and she will be handling English, EVS and Math. Miss Ashna is for Hindi and Miss Radhika will be handling Kannada. Miss Vinodini will be handling computers and Mr. Mahesh is a PET teacher. Assessments. Let us see how the assessments are going to be for Grade 1 and 2. We have 2 terms in this academic year. Every last week of the month, there will be monthly assessment via Google Form. We assess them on small topics covered in that month to understand how well the student have understood the concepts taught in first, second and third week of that month. In term 1, we have 3 monthly assessments in July, August and September. Term 1 assessment will be held in October, which includes oral assessment, portfolio, notebook and multiple assessments. And in term 2, we have 3 monthly assessments, that is in November, January and February. Term 2 will be held in March. It includes orals, portfolio, notebook assessment and multiple assessments plus Google Form. In term 1 also, we have orals, portfolio, notebook assessment, multiple assessment plus Google Form. Along with assessments, we assess students in different aspects like post-scholastic activities, portfolio, punctuality, etc. So we assess students in multiple ways, in multiple aspects. We have portfolio file wherein students file their activities, drawings, etc. In the end, students need to show to teachers on which they will be given marks in the final assessments. So portfolio is also very important file in which students can store their work, whatever they have done, activities or drawings, anything, they can be filing it in the portfolio and that can be shared to their teachers for marks. So children will be assessed on that as well. So we follow multiple assessment to assess the children. In final term assessments, we take 30% marks from monthly assessments. So we encourage students to attend all the monthly assessments as well. Encourage your child to involve in each aspect to grow. So we are here not only assessing students through written form, we assess them in all the aspects. Post-scholastic and scholastic activities, punctuality, discipline. So we are going to assess them in all this. Apart from the pen paper test, there will be multiple activities and assessment. notebook assessment that will be taken into consideration both in term 1 and term 2. Since we haven't received any circular for reduction of syllabus this year, so far, 100% syllabus is only going to be taught and assessed. Doing all the activities, maintaining the notebooks and participating in all subject enrichment activities is compulsory, as all of these activities will be carrying marks and will help the child to receive good average. The child must preserve all the activities, evidences in a folder which will be marked as his portfolio for this year 2021 and 22. Parents will be asked to drop the portfolio of folders in the school campus for the teachers to assess it. Critical thinking. The concepts are taught clearly in the class. Students can approach their teachers for any query in the online class itself. So in the assessment, we will be having more of application-based questions. Now direct questions will be asked in the assessments. Only practical-based questions will be given. We do not encourage rote learning in our school. Okay. So I was just telling that we have regular PTMs that will be held and the feedback forms will be shared with the parents. Parents are requested to complete the form to bring the difficulties to our notice and also give constructive feedback. Questionnaire time. We are open for queries.